Oh, United Kangas, and it is a big day, the grand final. Unfortunately, the boys from the Kangas aren't there, but they got there in a little kind of way through the week with Andrew Wilsmore joining us to talk about it. Hey, g'day, Andrew. How are you going?
Good, mate. Good. After, a bit disappointing loss on the weekend, we did get a tiny little consolation prize. Kane Stevens ended up taking out the league medal, so congratulations to him. He's pretty well won every little bit of silverware there is in this league this weekend, and he's raging hot favourite to win our best and fairest on Sunday. So tiny little consolation, mate.
Yeah, just in that he has played brilliantly. I know, good friend of Dallas's, your son, but he's not only been there, he missed a game or two though, didn't he? So there was, I think, 1 week he was out, and I wondered whether that could cost him the medal, but it didn't in the end.
No, he won by 7 votes. He streeted him, mate. Yeah, I think he got 5 best ons. Might have got another 3 or 4 second best ons. Had an amazing season, had a really good impact into the league, and hopefully we can hang on to him. He's certainly a wonderful player, a great leader, and had a fantastic year.
It's the first Ouyen United Kanga to win the medal since Josh Gregg did so in the very early, I reckon, second year of when you come into Sunraysia.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Josh won it in one of our premiership years, I think, and Kane has snagged another one. So really wrapped for him.
All right. Could have been third year, in fact, if I go back into a memory there now that you say it was in that premiership year. I reckon that is the year it was. Well done, though, to Kane. Fantastic. Okay, let's have a look at the game and the prelim. It was there for the taking. You had a chance. A couple of little ones when you fought back in that magnificent third quarter, and it was on the line at 5 points at three-quarter time after they streeted you in a second quarter blitz. Did you think at that stage you might have enough kick to go home?
Yeah, certainly. We our first quarter, we won the toss, kicked with the wind, probably a 2 to 3 goal breeze, and to kick 1-4-0 in the first quarter, we just didn't take our chances. We wasted opportunities. We just didn't settle like we would have and should have. So it probably cost us in that first quarter. Really, the game should have been over. We're very disappointed. Not the result, obviously, but we actually saved our worst till last. We didn't structure up the way we should have. We didn't move the ball into our forward line the way that we were supposed to. And just made it really tough in a low-scoring game. It should have been over at quarter time, but it wasn't. And look, we were still in it right up till the end, but unfortunately fell 2 kicks short.
Dean Staunton had a magnificent game. He's been a stalwart over a number of years since you've moved into the Sunraysia. He did everything he could. In the end, Jamal Daly played some good footy. Sammy Mead was good. Dean Jardine has always rises to the occasion. D. Wilsmore and Job Mead also. Did Job got an injury again? Yeah,
so we had we lost Brad Summerhays, one of our forward rotations in the first 10 minutes, put his head over the footy and unfortunately got knocked out. So he came off, so we played a man short all game. And then Job Mead in the last quarter dislocated his shoulder, so he came off as well. So we were a little bit undermanned. Look, they'd done their homework incredibly well. They tagged some of our prime movers and did a great job. So we needed to counteract that, which we couldn't and we didn't. And, they probably outcoached us on the day.
Oh, gee, that's a big call. Callegaro, Eaton 2, Dean Staunton 2, 1 each to Kane Stevens, Dallas Wilsmore. And that goal kicking, being able to get those goals, relying on Kane and Dallas through the season, got you out of those sort of games. But in the big time when the big crunch is on, the big goal kickers are needed, and that sometimes with Pezzaniti getting a couple, Alex Hollingworth a couple too on their side of it, but they're able to just edge you out in the end in a terrific. They play Orimple in the grand final against Wentworth. Well, I guess you've seen Wentworth through the season, and what's your feeling on these two sides now that you've actually played against Orimple in this big prelim? Do you think Wentworth, who beat them in the second semi, do you reckon they've got their measure?
I think so, mate. Yes, last week I said that whoever wins that one would win. Well, I'll change my mind. I think that Wentworth, with their back six, led by Andy Wall, I think, runner-up in the league medal, just a star centre-half back. They've got a incredibly well-structured back six. They've got Nick Jensen, the dominant ruckman in the midfield. He'll give them first use. And, of course, they've got Wade Hancock down forward, won the goal-kicking by a mile. So they have the goal-kicking power to win. They have the midfield prowess, and they have a back line to back it up. So I'm calling Wentworth to win this one.
Oh, rightio. Okay, other matches into the reserve grade, and last weekend in a preliminary final, the hard-fought effort by the boys from Imperial 7-7-49, Merbein 6-11-47. Probably many didn't expect that. They thought the Magpies might have the measure, but Imperials, the green men, make it into the grand final, and they take on in a magnificent contest the Imperial Swallows.
Yeah, great game of footy. Imperial, coached by Tony Hickey, who's been around the game for decades and decades, has all the experience under the sun. He got them there in the end, but I think they're going to struggle when they go up against the Imperial boys. So, look, it'll be a close contest, but I believe Imperial will get the chocolates there.
In Mildura, 12-8-80 beating Robinvale 8-6-54. And, gee, the bit of surprise of that, because I felt that the Robinvale boys might be able to get home in the 18s, but it's Orimpel versus Mildura in this one.
Yeah, and I think Orimpel as well, mate. Mildura have done a great job to get there, certainly. They played well on the weekend. They used the wind better than their opposition, and they moved the ball really well. I don't think they're going to quite get there, but... yeah, we'll see, but I think Orimpel, mate, again there. They might scoop the first two before they fall over in the last hurdle.
All right, and to the 16s, Robinvale 1-8-10-58 over South 6-9-45, and the Grandie then is Robinvale versus Mildura. How do you see this?
I think Mildura might get this one, mate. I think they'll get the win there, and so yeah, look, there'll be several clubs. I think we'll take home a little bit of silverware and spread it around, and unfortunately it's not us, but I think Mildura.
All right, Wentworth 8-7-55 beats South 3-7-25 at George Gordon, and the 14s preliminary final. It leaves a grand final with Orimpel and Wentworth. It is the same as the seniors. Do the kids set a precedent?
The kids, Orimpel have got such good kids with great depth and all the way through their junior grades. They're very, very strong. So, yeah, they could take home 2 or 3 flags here, and I think that they'll get that one as well, mate. So, just got a really strong junior program.
Gee, I was hoping you might tip the ones that have got a similar motive to you blokes, the kangaroo motive. Having a look just quickly at the sports precinct where the grand final is. I've taken it from number 1 and over it goes to the precinct. How's that sort of been talked about this week?
Yeah, football-wise, it's going to be fantastic. It is, no doubt, the greatest or the best surface in the league. It's absolutely AFL quality. It's a beautiful deck. It'll be quick. I think the weather, it's been showering up here all week, which is good. So we've had a little bit of rain, but won't affect that surface. It'll be a quick deck. The footballers will love playing out there. So yeah, if we get a fine day, it's going to be a cracker game.
Right now, representing the United Kangas, as we just heard when Ellis caught up with the lovely Caitlin Vine. Any thoughts that you've got going out for the Kanga girls?
Yeah, going to be a big ask against the Wentworth ladies. They've had a phenomenal year, dominated the A grade all year. So going to be a big ask. I think maybe if it's not working for them, they'll probably have to change a little bit around, throw Casey Kay down back against the prolific Amanda Edwards, who I think won the goal throwing by 200 goals, something astonishing. So, yeah, look, the girls are going to have to be at their absolute best. They're going to have to nullify Amanda. And, look, it's played indoors, which they are unfamiliar with, but so are Wentworth. So you never know. Inside might just change our luck. So hopefully they go really well.
All right. We do hope so too, and I hope that we can, when we rattle through next year and we perhaps do a synopsis of the season and where to go for the Ouyen United Kangas in 2023, some of the another week to settle, we'll have a bit of a thought on that and chat to you then. I'll let you go. You have a great week, and I'll catch you next week, Andrew.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for your year.